Early in his baseball journey, Steve Carlton was told by the first major league scouts that came around to him that he was not strong enough to throw a major league fastball. So early on, he devised ways to increase his strength. He would fill a barrel with rice about 3 feet deep and drive his hand and forearm into the bottom of that barrel, and that did develop a lot of strength. He devised ways to use weightlifting and weight training, which was not common in those days among baseball players, and especially among pitchers. He found a fitness guru named Gus Hoffling in the middle 70s, and he really helped revolutionize baseball's approach to conditioning with martial arts training. You know who else did that? Nolan Ryan. And then Nolan Ryan and Steve Carlton swapped career strikeout lead in 1983 after they both passed Walter Johnson. Today, Steve Carlton will lead his 1977 Philadelphia Phillies into the finals of the 1970s tournament against the 1979 Montreal Expos. Hello everybody, this is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics bringing to you the finals of the 1970s tournament. The 1977 Philadelphia Phillies and the 1979 Montreal Expos. And now from Olympic Stadium in Montreal, Canada, let's play ball. Steve Rogers is on the mound for Montreal. He is a grade B pitcher, Y and Z modifier. And Larry Boa steps into the box for Philadelphia. 4-4 roll is against an A B pitcher. The fly ball to center field. Andre Dawson is under it and makes the catch for the first out of the finals. Bate McBride comes to bat. Steve Rogers so far in the tournament has pitched 17 innings. He's 0-1, 2.65 earned run average. All right, here's the pitch to Beck McBride. 4-4 is a fly ball to center field as well. 2 up and 2 flyouts. Mike Schmidt, 2 home runs in yesterday's game. Actually, 2 days ago, we presupposed a day off between the series. Here's a pitch to Schmidt. 63 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Go to the bottom of the first. Nothing. All right, Steve Carlton takes the mound for Philadelphia. He's got an above-average fastball. He's got a curveball. And his best pitch is a slider, which he developed, I think, in his second year in the major leagues. Dayton has pitched 15 2/3 innings in the tournament, 2.37 earned run average, and he is 0-1. So both pitchers have pitched well, but don't have a victory yet to show for it. Here's a pitch to Dave Cash. 3-4 is a fly ball to center field. The Secretary of Defense, Gary Maddox, takes that one in for the first out. Warren Cromartie. 3-2 is a ground ball to second base. Second out, 2 outs. Here is Andre Dawson. 5-5 is an 8 against an A pitcher. That's going to be a pop out to Mike Schmidt at third base. 3 up and 3 down for the Expos. We go to the top of the second inning. No score. All right, Philadelphia is missing a big bat in their lineup today. Greg Luzinski was injured in the second round, sliding, but he is expected to be back tomorrow. Jay Johnstone is in left field in his place. He leads off the second inning against Expos ace Steve Rogers. 6-1 is a ground ball to shortstop. Chris Beyer has it and throws to Tony Perez at first, one down. That brings up Gary Maddox, who's hitting .351 in the tournament. He's having a good tournament. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field, 2 outs. I still count the dice if they jump out of the tray. I don't count if they fall off the table. And Tim McCarver is in the game today, catching for Steve Carlton, which is something he did for 4 years in Philadelphia. 1-4, fly ball to left. It's been 6 up and 6 down for Steve Rogers. At the bottom of the second, no score. Larry Parrish will lead off the bottom of the second inning for Montreal. Steve Carlton was not kind to the press. He refused interviews through much of his career, and he softened up toward the end. But even after he was so hard on the press, they still voted him 2 Cy Young Awards. Here's the pitch to Parrish, 24. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. Gary Carter. That's a swing and a miss. Back foot slider. 2 outs. 2 strikeouts. For Carlton in the second, here is Tony Perez. 6-5 is popped up behind home plate, and that is caught by the catcher, Tim McCarver, for the third out, and it has been 6 up and 6 down for Carlton. We go to the top of the third. No score. The gravedigger, Richie Hebner, leads off the third for Philadelphia. 56 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. Ted Sizemore. 3-1 is a 9 against a B. That's going to be a single for Sizemore, and that's the first base runner of today's game. He is average speed. Brings up the pitcher lefty Steve Carlton. He's got a 1 on his card. Right there in the first column. 6-6. Here's the pitch to Carlton. 65. Just missed that one. And that is a foul out to the catcher. 2 down. Top of the order, and Larry Baugh. Six-two is a 26. Ground ball to the second baseman, Dave Cash, who flips to Chris Spire at second to retire Sizemore. That's the end of the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Phillies nothing, Expos nothing. Ellis Valentine leads off for Montreal in the bottom of the third inning. 1-2 is a ground ball. Fielding column 2. Or X. Carlton has the X, so that's a strikeout for Ellis Valentine. And Steve Carlton has U-turned 3 of the last 4 hitters. Back to the dugout with strikeouts. Here's Chris Spire, the 8th place hitter for Montreal. 26 is a ground ball to shortstop. Larry Baugh scoops and throws the first. 2 down. Here's the pitcher, Steve Rogers. 24 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 4 strikeouts for Steve Carlton in the first 3 innings. Go to the top of the fourth. There is no score. Vic McBride, a .316 hitter in 1977, leads off for Philadelphia. 1-3 is a walk for McBride, the second Phillies base runner. Fast man on first. Here's Mike Schmidt. Six roll. There's a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. A 2-run home run for Mike Schmidt. Puts the Phillies on top in the 4th. Finally, someone has moved the scoreboard. And that is the 3rd home run for Mike Schmidt in 2 days. Jay Johnstone. 1-3 is a base on balls. Brings up Gary Maddox. 52 is a 27. That's going to be a ground ball to third base. He will go to second to retire Johnstone at second. Fielder's choice. One down, and Gary Maddox is the runner at first. Tim McCarver. 2-6 is a 26. That's a ground ball to second base. Cash flips to Spire. 4-6. Another fielder's choice. 2 outs. Now McCarver's the runner. Richie Hebner. 5-4 is a fly out to right field. Caught by Ellis Valentine. 3 outs, but with the 2-run home run on Mike Schmidt in the 4th inning, the Phillies go up 2-0. Dave Cash leads off for Montreal. 43 is a roller back to lefty Steve Carlton. Throws the first, 1 out. Warren Cromartie spent some time with the Royals toward the end of his career. I liked him. He was a good ball player. 1-2 is a 25. Ground ball or X. Carlton's got the X, and that is another strikeout. That's 5 Ks for Carlton. Andre Dawson with 2 outs in the 4th. 5-5 is a pop out to Schmidt at third. We go to the top of the 5th. Phillies 2 and the Expos nothing. In the 5th, it'll be Sizemore, Carlton, and Boa. Here's a pitch from Rogers. 33 is a solid single for Ted Sizemore. He is 2 for 2. So Phillies have a runner at first. Lefty Steve Carlton. He will score around to bunt. 13 is a 21. And that bunt is picked up by Rogers. He throws the first. It's a successful sacrifice. 1, 2, 3. Sizemore goes to second, 1 down. Top of the order in Larry Boa. .54 is a fly ball to right field. Ellis Valentine gives measure and makes the catch. 2 down. Beck McBride. 41 is a 28. Ground ball to Chris Spire. 3 outs. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies 2 at Montreal nothing. All right, Larry Parrish was the top offensive player for the Expos in 1979. He hit .307 with 30 homers and 82 RBIs. He didn't lead in RBIs. Andre Dawson had 92. But he hit 30 home runs. He strolls to the plate. Here's the pitch from Steve Carlton. 6-5 is popped up to the catcher. McCarver has it. 1 down. Gary Carter. 35 is a 9 against an A. That's a ground ball to Larry Boa at short. Throws across the diamond to Richie Hebner. 2 outs. Tony Perez. 4-3 is another roller back to Carlton. Throw to first. 3 outs. We go to the 6th. 2-0 Philadelphia. All right, Michael Jack Schmidt came into the game just 5 for 36, but now he is 7 for 38 and 3 home runs. Here's a pitch to Mike Schmidt. 31 is a 9 against a B. That's going to be a base hit. Schmidt leads off the 6 for Philadelphia. He's fast. Jay Johnstone does not have an extra 31 on his card. I think we'll swing away. and not start the runner. 31 is a 9 against a B. That's going to be a single, an infield hit for Jay Johnstone. First and second, nobody out. That's Schmidt at second, Johnstone at first. Gary Maddox comes to bat. 6-1 is a 40. Ground ball to second base. Dave Cash boots it, and the bases will be loaded. First error of the game. You got Schmidt at third, Johnstone at second, and now Maddox is at first. Schmidt and Maddox are fast. Tim McCarver, and there is nobody out. Rogers is surrounded. Can Tim McCarver put a quarter in the merry-go-round? 4-2 is a 14. That's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. Rogers' back is really to the wall here. Here's the pitch. 4-6 is a 32. Fly out to right field. Caught by Alice Valentine, who's got a very strong arm, but that is too deep. Schmidt will score. Johnstone will tag up at second and go to third. And now it is on the sac fly. It is Phillies 3, Expos nothing. Richie Hebner, infield's going to play in. 35 is a 14. I think that's going to be a walk with the bases loaded. That's what it is. Infield returns to double play depth. Here's Ted Sizemore, 281 hitter and 77. He can really knock a hole in this game. Pitch to Sizemore, 26 is a 24. And that's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop, Chris Spire, who flips to Cash over to first. And that is an inning twin killing. But the Phillies get an unearned run in the top of the 6th inning, and they lead 3-0. Well, I don't know if Ted Sizemore is a glass half empty or glass half full sort of guy, but he was 2 for 2, and now just rolled into a bases loaded double play. All right, for the bottom of the 6th inning, Ellis Valentine will lead off for Montreal. Steve Carlton is back to the mound. He has been perfect through 5, retiring all 15 Montreal Expos. And I probably just jinxed him. Let's see what happens. 53 is a 16, feeling column 2. Yep, on feeling column 2, I just jinxed him. That's a single to center field. First base hit for the Expos. Valentine takes first. Chris Spire, 8th place hitter. Pitcher's on deck. 42 is a 39. That is strike 1. 6-4 is a 22. Hit by pitch ball. First 2 Expos are on. Here is Steve Rogers. Mr. Rogers is a 156 hitter. He's probably going to square around and sacrifice. Here's the pitch. He does square. 21-30. That is a bunt that gets down, fielded by Carlton. Throws toward first. A successful sacrifice, sending Spire to second and Valentine to third. 1 away. Top of the order, and Dave Cash. "4-4 for Cash." That's a 7 against Carlton's A. And that A turns out into a sacrifice fly to left field. scores Valentine. Spire stays at second. And the Expos are on the board. It's 3-1. Warren Cromartie. 5-5. 8 against an A. Ground ball to third base. Mike Schmidt has it. Throws across the diamond. 5-3. That is the third out. But the Expos get on the board. Phillies 3, Montreal 1. All right, top of the seventh inning. This is the point of fatigue inning for Steve Rogers. 3 bad things happen to him. His grade will go down. He'll be facing his counterpart, Steve Carlton, and then the top of the order, Boa and McBride. 3-2 to Carlton is a 26. Ground ball to Dave Cash at second base. Throw to first, 1 out. Here's Larry Boa. 4-3 is a ground ball to the pitcher. He throws him out. Rogers has the first 2 down for the Phillies. Here's Blake McBride. And 6-2 is a fly ball to Ellis Valentine in right field. He picks it out of the sky. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Philadelphia 3, Montreal 1. Here's Andre Dawson leading off the last of the 7th. Pop up behind the catcher. Tim McCarver throws away the mask, runs back to the screen, and makes the catch. 1 away. Here is Larry Parrish. 61 is a 39. Strike 1. .52 is a 27. That's an X. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs. It's been a while since Carlton has recorded a strikeout, but he has 2, 4, 6 on the day. Here's Gary Carter. 1-2 is a 25. Another X. Carter drops the bat at home plate, a strikeout victim. We go to the top of the 8th. Phillies 3, Expos 1. All right, for the last 2 days, Mike Schmidt has been driving the bus for Philadelphia. He'll bat first in the top of the 8th inning. In this game, he's 2 for 3 with a 2-run homer and a single, scored 2 runs. The 3-3 roll for Mike Schmidt. That's another drive. It's over third base. Rattles around the corner. Schmidt slides into second with a double. Probably won't bat again today, but that's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. No outs, fast runner at second. Here's Jay Johnstone. All right, it looks like the Phillies have driven Mr. Rogers out of the neighborhood, and Dick Williams comes to the mound. He's going to call on Rudy May to pitch to Jay Johnstone. Both are left-handed. May is a grade B-Y-Z pitcher, but he will be a grade A pitcher for the first batter he faces here. Here's the pitch to Jay Johnstone. 6-6 rolls a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. 2-run home run for Jay Johnstone, who's hitting in the game for the injured Greg Luzinski. Phillies 5, Expos 1. That closes the books on Steve Rogers. He went 7 innings, gave up 3 earned runs, 6 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Gary Maddox steps into the box for Philadelphia. 2 runs are in already in the 8th. 5-6 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 out. Tim McCarver, 189 at bats, hit .320 in 77. 23 is a ground ball to third base, fielded by Larry Parrish. 2 outs. And now Richie Hebner, former Pittsburgh Pirate. 1-6 is a ground ball to shortstop. Chris Spire makes the play, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Phillies 5 and the Expos 1. Expos are 4 runs down in the bottom of the 8th. They'll start off with Tony Perez. Here's a pitch from Steve Carlton. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. Jay Johnstone is under it and makes the catch. Ellis Valentine. 24 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 up and 2 down, Chris Spire. 62 is a 23. That's going to be an error on the center fielder, Gary Maddox. Spire goes to first. Jerry White will be called on to pitch hit for Montreal. Woody Fryman's working in the bullpen. There's a pitch to the switch hitter, Jerry White, swinging the bat from the right side. 1-6 is a 12 with a runner on first. That's a 4-6-3 double play. And that completes the 8th. We go to the top of the 9th. Philadelphia 5, Montreal 1. Woody Fryman is a grade B pitcher. He has a Y and Z strikeout modifier. It'll be Ted Sizemore and Steve Carlton unless they pitch hit, and Larry Boa coming to bat in the 9th. All right, here's the windup. The pitch to Sizemore, 1-2, is a 25. That's a ground ball to Dave Cash at second base. He'll complete the play, 1 out. And yes, Steve Carlton does come to bat. He's going to try to finish this game. 4-2 is a 36, ball 1. 5-4, fly to right field, 2 outs. Top of the order, and Larry Boa 0 for 4 today. 26 is a ground ball to Larry Parrish at third base. The throw across to Tony Perez. 3 up and 3 down for the Phillies in the 9th. Philadelphia 5, Montreal 1. All right, here is the Phil's chance to nail down Game 1 of the 1970s tournament finals. Dave Cash, Warren Cromartie, and Andre Dawson stand in the way of Steve Carlton. Here's the pitch to Cash. 26 is a fly ball to left field. Caught by Jay Johnstone. 1 down, only 2 to go. Here is Warren Cromartie. 6-1 is a fly to right field. 2 outs. Andre Dawson. 52 is a ball hit on the ground to the left side. It is not hit on the ground. It's got an X. And Steve Carlton finishes this game with a strikeout of Andre Dawson. The final score, Philadelphia 5, Montreal 1. We'll be back with the wrap-up. The Philadelphia Phillies scored 5 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. And the Expos scored 1 run on 1 hit, and they committed 1 error. The winning pitcher was Steve Carlton. The loser, Steve Rogers. Rogers didn't pitch poorly. He went 7 innings, gave up 3 earned runs, and actually has pitched well through the tournament, but now moves to 0-2 on the tournament. Home run in the game was by Mike Schmidt, third homer in 2 days. He hit 2-run home run in the 4th inning. Today's star of the game is Steve Carlton, who pitched 9 innings, gave up just a 1 earned run, 1 hit, 9 strikeouts, and no walks. Of course, I broke up the no-hitter when I mentioned that Steve Carlton was pitching a perfect game after 5 innings, having retired the first 15 Expos, and then the next batter singled. All right, Carlton came to the Phillies in a trade on February of 1972. And that was just after he won 20 games for the St. Louis Cardinals, but there was a contract dispute, and the Cardinals traded him to the Phillies for Rick Wise. And then 72 was the year that Steve Carlton won 27 games for a last-place team with 1.97 earned run average. And Steve Carlton is the star of the game today, getting his Phillies on top in the finals, 1-0. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this game. And if you did, hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost anything. And only hit the subscribe button if you've never hit it before. Also, hit the like button if you like it. Thanks for watching. Good day, and God bless.